and welcome to a brand new LP. This is LegendaryChina signing in, and we're going to start an amazing, very long series, which I may not go consistently with and may take a break from because doing 3 games of one series is kind of ridiculous to do. So, as you saw, we are doing Mass Effect. Now, this game does have a great story. This game does have a great storyline. The gameplay's pretty solid. The only thing is the ending of the 3rd game. But, you know, we'll eventually get there, and we won't talk about those kind of mistakes yet. So, now I know this whole thing is a choose-your-own-adventure type game, which, you know, I don't actually mind those. Those are a lot of fun to do, but at the same time, it's kind of daunting when you see so many other people, and you've played this enough to know that. So, what I ended up doing is collaborating with 2 of my friends, and we are going to end up creating a character which I, myself, would have never created because it's kind of a ridiculous thing. But you know what? I have all of the decisions already made with my friends, so we are actually going to start by making this Commander Shepard. So first of all, we're going to enter a new ID. Due to your confidence, ID records are incomplete. So, this is the character creation screen of Mass Effect. We're actually playing as a female. But LC, you're a male! I don't care. This is something I don't normally do. And, I was thinking of a name, and I had a lot of things, a lot of magic references, a lot of all that kind of lovely stuff. But then I decided, just because my friends will understand this, her name is going to be Rhyce, or Rhyce. Anyway. Not important. So, Rhyce Shepard. We're just gonna call her Rhyce just because it makes sense to the jokes, but it's really Rhyce Shepard. Magic reference. Anyway, preparing to send. Now, I'm sorry this is gonna be a very, very long LP series, but you know what? This is a very fun game, and I enjoyed the storyline and everything. Warning. I think I'm going to be doing all the DLC stuff as well, so you're going to be seeing everything. Multiplayer, once we get to 3, I don't know if I'll do that, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, this is just constructing your profile. Alright, so this is a female Shepard who is a spacer. Both of your parents were in the Alliance military. Your childhood was spent on ships and stations as they transferred from posting to posting, never staying in one location for more than a few years. Following in your parents' footsteps, you enlisted at the age of 18. Woot. The psychological profile will be the sole survivor. During your service, a mission you went on went horribly wrong. Trapped in an extreme survival situation, you had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. You survived while all those around you fell, and now you are alone or left to tell the tale. So I already have a lone trailblazer. And I personally have never, ever seen many people play as an infiltrator before. They combine combat and tech abilities to specialize in killing or disabling enemies at long range. So this is the long range sniper thing. Yay! Oh, bonus talents. That's right, I forgot. I ended up beating this game before, and I can choose a bonus talent. I'd really prefer not to, but I guess I'm gonna have to, so. Not that I'll probably use it, but I guess I'll go with barrier. Alright, so let's see how ridiculous we can make this female Shepard look. Yeah, the first episode is probably going to be with customization things, but that's okay. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, I kind of like the basic one. Skin tone, what is a ghost, dark as a... not going to say it. Yeah, lighter one, eyes, complexity. There's really not much difference, is there? Fine. Scars. Do you really need scars? You do not need scars. Go away, scars! I don't like you. Actually, we could just cycle at resets, but I think we'll just really create our own character. I don't see any difference with that. Oh, well, there's a little bit of a difference, but... Woo! Let's look around! Woo! Okay, I'm done. Let's see. Face size. There's not too much of a difference. Cheek width. Not too much. Bone, not too much. Gaunt. I really don't see that much of a difference. I'm sure something's changing here. I mean, they're so, like, insignificant and small that I don't think it really matters to... Oh, the eye shape's gonna matter, of course, but... No, we could make her Oriental. No, I don't want to do that, though. Come on, someone who looks kind of Yeah, why not? Eye height, width, depth, brow height. Eye color. What shall her eye color be? That looks kind of mysterious. Red evil. No. Yeah, let's go with that. Jaw. Yeah, I know. I'll probably skip past this because, like, just creating character right now. That way you can all see the final result. Okay. Mouth depth, width, lip size, height. Yeah, it doesn't matter too much. Nose. What shall her nose shape be? All right, Rhyce, whatever. I'm gonna call you Rhyce just because it's funny. Nose height, nose depth. Sure. Hair! Hair color. What do we want her hair color to be? I don't think I want her to be a blonde. I like redheads. Yeah, we'll stick with a redhead, I think. Now, what kind of hair do we want her to have is the next question. I mean, she's going to be wearing a helmet for the most part, but... I mean, definitely in the other ones you get more of a customization. You get a lot more choices how to customize your characters, but... what do I want? I mean, I like long hair, but they don't... Well, of course, it's military. That's why they don't have long hair. It makes sense, but... Yeah, sure. Brow. Sure. Color. Can we make it the same? Of course we can. There. Makeup! Woo! We're really blushed. No blush. Lip color. Normal. Eyeshadow. Normal. There we go.
Profile reconstruction.
Alright, so we have Rhyce Shepherd, the Spacer Soul Survivor Infiltrator, who apparently got trained in Barrier. Which I know is kind of weird, but it's like, whatever. Alright. Once you confirm a character, okay. Well, that is what we're going to do. I am a fan of going with normal. I like choosing that. Subtitles, yes. Target assists, yes. Active, of course. And I get a text message, so we'll start this in a second. I always get text every single time I start recording. It's kind of funny, but yeah, this is what we'll definitely do. So, you guys, I hope, are really going to like this game, especially since we're going to see the craziest shepherd in the world.
Well, what about
I'll be
Shepherd?
quiet during most of the cutscenes.
Spacer lived aboard starships most of her life.
Military service runs in the family. Both her parents were in the Navy.
She saw
Yeah.
a whole unit die on a cruise. She could have some serious emotional scars.
Or could you make her more hardened?
Shepherd's a survivor.
Is that
The
kind
soul
of person
survivor.
wanted
Sorry,
to
I'm getting
protect
too into
the
this.
galaxy?
That's the only kind
Why
of
the
person
hell
who can
not?
protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
And in the year 2148, explorers on Mars discover the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies, enabling travel to future stars. Basis for this incredible technology was a force that controlled the very fabric of space and time. They call it the greatest discovery in human history. The civilizations of the galaxy call it Mass Effect. And we start this wonderful trilogy, which actually is a really good set of games. I like them personally. The story is riveting, the storyline's driving, the gameplay is not bad.
Initiating transmission sequence.
And when this came back out in 2009, this was just amazing to me. I loved it in every sense. Well, actually, I didn't play it until 2010 because somebody told me about it, and I was not huge into shooters. But when they told me it was an RPG shooter, I'm like, that sounds like an interesting combination.
All stations secure for transit.
But just look at that. I mean, if you first were just peering on this, wouldn't you be like, holy crap? And that, my friends, is what's called a Mass Effect relay. And that's gonna come in a lot. Like, a hell of a lot. Yeah, maybe the game's too loud, but I kind of like hearing it, so if there's a little bit of feedback on here, I apologize. I guess it makes syncing this up a little bit easier, but... We're traveling into space! Oh, but wait, we're already in space. But space! Space!
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged.
Check!
All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500
Okay.
is good. Your captain will be pleased.
What the hell is that thing? I mean, I know what it is because I played this game, but...
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember
Yes.
to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like
Wow.
having
Joker
all-
has some of the
I'm
best
paranoid.
lines in this game.
You're paranoid. The council helped fund
Spectres.
this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official
True.
story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
So, this Shepherd is kind of going to be neutral evil. So, whenever we see that bar, that kind of indicates the top one's the good one, the middle one's neutral, the bottom is evil. We're going to stick with middle
You always
unless there's no
expect the worst.
other thing.
Well, bad feelings are an occupational hazard. But we don't go anywhere unless there's a reason, so what are we doing here?
Joker, status report.
There's got to be some reason.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain.
Captain Anderson, I
Stealth
haven't seen
systems
that name in a
engaged.
while.
Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Eden
Better
Prime,
brace
eh?
yourself, sir.
I guess that's where we're heading.
He's headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant.
Bob, bob, bob!
Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
I'm on my way.
Yeah, I heard.
Is it me or does the Captain always sound a little pissed off?
Only when he's talking to you.
But I'm not a he! I'm not a he!
You probably don't
What the hell, Caden?
Commander.
The Captain's...
What the hell, Caden? Why'd you call me a he? Alright, so basic controls, right stick moves around, right stick moves the camera, left stick moves. The big thing with this is the more people you talk to, the more experience and the more storyline you're gonna get. So we're gonna have a lot of me talking to people, so I'm sorry about that. I may skip ahead for some things. Hold on a second, guys. Alright, so, as a rule of thumb, the things to the left are extra information, things to the right
Sounds like
are
you don't
the main
trust
plot.
our
I'm still gonna go a little bit crazy with a lot of the dialogue here.
Down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance brass is
What do you
holding out
mean?
on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system...
And honestly, going through all these dialogue things are a really good idea. You're gonna get so much storyline out of this. So you guys are gonna live vicariously through me.
A Turian Spectre on a shakedown run.
So that first alien is called a Turian. Now, investigate will give you
What do
more
you know about the stealth
things.
system?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship...
Well,
with this
that's what the ship
prototype
can
drive.
do.
But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper. Less chance of security leaks, too.
Clearly, we're on this really tough mission
Pretty
then.
obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
Yeah, I don't want to put either of those. Well, actually, when we have
Full crew
stuff
makes
like
sense.
that,
We need
go
the
with
extra
evil.
hands in case anything goes wrong. And the Spectre's just here as an observer.
Well, maybe you're right, Commander, but I just can't shake this feeling that we're out here on false pretenses.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
We could. What about the captain?
No, ma'am. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You
Wow,
don't send a
Anderson
soldier like
didn't
that
realize I had that many
with
medals.
a mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
Okay, what about the Turian
I don't
Spectre?
like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
Nihilus is no
Plus he's a
ordinary
Spectre.
Turian.
You've got that right, Commander. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action.
Clearly, something's going to happen. As there's a huge foreshadowing thing here.
I better head down and see the captain.
Alright.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm doing the best I can to stay as neutral as possible.
It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something
Okay, where is this Corporal Jenkins? Okay.
That's crazy.
Again, you need to talk to everybody.
What
I know
do you
it sounds
think,
crazy,
Commander?
but...
We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding.
Oh, Jenkins.
Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Only a fool goes looking for a
The doctor's right.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Do your job.
It's
follow
just
my
another
orders,
mission.
and there won't be any problems.
Easy for you to
Ouch.
say. You proved yourself on a cruise. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career.
There's no
ahead of
rush.
you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm not gonna screw this up.
What can you tell
Good.
me about Nihilus?
What do you think about
Turians
Nihilus?
are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't
So
said
humans
more than
versus
2 words to
Turians?
him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by
God,
himself.
Jenkins, you're just gonna get yourself
What do you know
killed,
about
aren't
the
you?
Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it
So,
at any
they're-
cost.
they're
Don't
cops
forget
without
that part.
rules, essentially.
Spectres operate above the law.
How do you control agents
That's
with unlimited
dangerous.
power?
I suppose the Council could revoke the Spectre status of an agent who got out of hand. At that point, Citadel Security Services would take over.
Those C-7
Okay, they
guards
get
wouldn't stand a
killed.
chance. Spectres were 20 ordinary soldiers. The Spectres
Then you
police
throw
themselves.
20
Agent
ordinary
goes
soldiers
rogue,
at 'em?
They send another agent to take them down. That's Spectre justice.
Well, that makes
Confusing
sense. That
romantic
does.
legends with reality, Commander.
Why don't we have any of our own people?
Why are there no human Spectres?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey,
So we're not a
Commander,
council
you'd make a
race
good
yet.
Spectre. You're always getting dropped into impossible situations, forced to survive unbeatable odds. Just like
See,
you on
this
a
is
cruise.
where the dialogue would be a little bit different.
50 Marines died.
Show
there,
some
Jenkins.
respect.
Sorry, Commander. I didn't mean to offend you. I respect what you did there. We all do.
Let's not dwell on the past, Commander. Was there something else you needed?
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins?
Yeah, Eden Prime.
What's it like?
It's very peaceful,
No,
Commander.
I didn't
They've
realize
been real
Jenkins was
careful
there.
with development,
You're always
so
going
they
to
don't
find
have
out
any
something
city
new in
noise
each of your
or pollution.
playthroughs.
My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen
why
as
are
our
we going there?
destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
The captain's waiting for me.
Alright.
Goodbye, Commander.
Adios. So, every time you end up talking to people, you get new codex information, things like that, which gives you more experience, which is why you're going to see me talking to a ton of people.